Doctor Who Flatline, the 9th episode of Series 8. It's written by Jamie Matheson and starring Peter Capaldi and Jenna Coleman. This is Jamie's first script after 2 years willing to do so. He showed Stephen Moffat the idea by drawings aided by his background in art college. Stephen liked the idea of monsters coming out of the wall. This is sort of their Dr. Light episode where he spends the majority of time in the TARDIS, as Peter Capaldi's scenes needed to be filmed as quick as possible because of the production schedule. This episode is set in Bristol. They filmed it in Barry Tourist Railway and Wenvo Tunnel. This episode begins with the old guy phoning the police saying he knows but he can't say because it'll get him, and well, they got him and he's flattened on the wall, which is creepy. The TARDIS materialised in Bristol, the Doctor and Clara went out and the TARDIS shrunk, which sort of happened in Logopolis. Clara has a look around while the Doctor goes back into the TARDIS just before it shrinks more. Clara found it amusing when the Doctor opened the door, the big old face. He's not face a bow though. So the Doctor gives her a sonic screwdriver, psychic paper and an earpiece so she can communicate with him. So Clara introduced herself as the Doctor, which bothered the Doctor, but she says Dr. Clara Oswald. Jervin Wade played Rixie, who's a graffiti artist and gets community service for graffiti. I think he's brilliant. It's nice they brought him back in Face the Raven. Hope we see him again after that. So Clara had to show Rixie the Doctor and TARDIS so he can believe her on what is going on. So they met PC Forrest. I thought it was horrifying her leg got flattened. I was like, whoa! It's like something you'd see in a horror movie. So Forrest got flattened. Danny Pink, the PE teacher, maths teacher, phones Clara and Rixie are busy avoiding creatures from 2D universe. Coming through three-dimensional world, Doctor realises Clara's lying about Danny okay with Clara travelling with him. I thought the visual effects is well done. As Clara and Rixie return to Subway, the community service workers were about to paint over people on the wall, which bothered Rixie because it's memorial. Christopher Fairbank played Fenton, who's one of the community service workers. I thought he did a great job. He's got great lines playing a gobby worker, and he wasn't fooled by psychic paper because he has no imagination on his mind. As the boneless came out on the walls and started chasing, Clara, Rixie, Fenton and two workers made a run for it, and inside the train shed, Clara and the Doctor suspects that it could be numbers on the uniform, so one of the workers got flattened and became one of those boneless monsters. As they run to the tunnel, another worker got grabbed by them. I love 2Dis where you can unflatten the wheel on the door. Boneless are two-dimensional shapeshifters. I thought they're pretty cool and terrifying. As Fenton was grabbing Clara's bag, the TARDIS fell out of her bag down to the tunnel on the tracks where the train is coming, and there wasn't enough energy to move it, although Clara referenced the Addams family, which give the Doctor idea to use his hand to drag the TARDIS, which is clever. And I love his dancing. Clara managed to stop the train to save the driver's life, so everyone thought to use the train to ram those boneless. Rixie attempted to sacrifice himself, but Clara sacrificed her hairband, and I got to say, jumping off the moving train has got to hurt. Clara picked up the cube that could be the TARDIS. She came up with a plan which is use the paper as a fake door to trick Boneless to fix the TARDIS up, and we get a brilliant scene when the TARDIS is back to its normal size and the Doctor comes out saying the man who stops the monsters.
The man that stops the monsters.
So he sends them back to their own dimension. In the end, at Waste Ground, Rixie, Driver and Fenton thank the Doctor and left. See you in Face the Raven, Rixie! What gives me the goosebumps is that Missy says, "My Clara, I have chosen well." I really love this episode. I think Jenna Coleman does a fantastic job as well as everyone. What did you think of Flatline? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.